Make room for Javi.
Here you see me using my tried and true hole digging method. Break up the top 6 inches of roots with a shovel and shop vac the dirt to a depth of 40 inches for the pole. First step is done. The electrical pole has been sunk to a depth of 3 feet. It's an 8.5 foot pole, sticking out exactly 5.5 feet. And now I got to put the meter box on. First things first, we put our concrete pole out. We're going to attach this, which is our meter box, to the concrete pole. But prior to doing that, we have to make sure this is all ready. Take the cover off. That's where the meter goes. When this has power to it, do not touch. And this part over here is where the main breaker goes. Now I just put this in here, but I'll show you how I did so. There's a little set screw here. There are the 2 leads that were coming out of here. If they don't have them, well, then you've got to wire them. The power will come in from the bottom because this is an underground service. If not, you may have it from the top, whether it's overhead or underground. Underground, they're going to pipe it in through here. It'll come up the side here. It will be attached to these 2 poles up here. The neutral wire from the power company will attach here, which is grounded to the panel and will go to here. There will be a need for a ground wire with a ground rod. I'll show you that in a few minutes. And I will be attaching that ground through here. So now you have all the power coming in through here, attached to here, here, and here, through the meter. It will go through these 2 legs. As you can see, there's a cable there. I have tightened these lugs down and secured it to the breaker. The breaker, when switched on, will power the panel. You'll have breakers, whether individual or dual, and then you pop out the knockouts, you put this back on, and you wire these up to your location, and it's that simple and that dangerous. So I caution anybody, if you don't have experience with this stuff before, do not attempt. But here's how I did it. Now that that's securely fastened, I'll put the cover plate back on, except that I won't, because I actually need to bolt this down first. Now that we're all set and well grounded, I'll call for them to bring in the electrical. In case you feel left out, I've been on generator for a while. Soon I'm going to put in the well for the water. I'm not going to be running that off the generator. The electricity here is long overdue. I called up the county. They told me the procedure to go get a permit, what I needed. I filled out all the information, got the permit, proceeded to call the electric company. Duke Energy sent an engineer out here, and they're going to run a line from that pole way back there, underground, up to 300 feet, which puts me, this is only like 200 feet away, to wherever I choose, pretty much. I choose here because it's closest to the area where the well and eventually the house will be built. So I sunk in a pole as required by the energy company and code, 4x4 concrete post, reinforced. Meter box, the meter is their responsibility, the lines in are their responsibility, the box itself and everything else is mine. And of course, a main disconnect, and eventually we'll have some breakers, at the very least one for the well. So that's about it. Next step, we call the electric company to run the cable. That should take a couple weeks. Then after that, we call for inspection. County approves everything, call the electric company again, they energize it. They put the meter in, they turn on the power, they start billing me, and I turn off that gas hog of a generator. And then I'll own the silence. It's a beautiful thing.
Make room for Javi.